of games. Let's see here. Got the C64 locked and loaded. We've got the SDIEC card ready to go. I'm gonna get this chat window out and ready, and then we'll be ready for action. So the first thing I want to do is give a big shout out to the Devil Bunny, aka Amigo Aaron, for getting this C64 up and running again. There's an issue with the CIA chip that needed to be replaced, and I had another C64, and Aaron swapped the chips for me, which was an ordeal because they were not socketed in. So, at any rate, let's go ahead and load up our first game here. So, this is a pretty handy little interface here. And I've loaded all the games I want to play today just in this top directory. And why don't we start with a little bit of Fix It Felix. Fix It Felix Jr. So I heard about this on Sprite Castle. If you don't know about Sprite Castle, I highly encourage you to subscribe to that wonderful podcast. Hey Frodo! I'm gonna wreck it! He's gonna wreck it. Let's see. We'll test out our... I'm gonna wreck it! Yeah, I don't think that is coming through there on the capture card. I'm gonna wreck it! Yeah. It's only coming through on my mic. So, that's easily solvable. We'll just unplug this. And then... I'm gonna wreck it! I know you're gonna wreck it. Hang on. Pop that. I'm gonna wreck it! That in there, and this in here. I'm gonna wreck it! Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so here we go. So we are, like I said before, this is real hardware. Show you the Breadbin C64 and the fast load cart. And this little guy over here, can't really, there we go. It's got the SD card in there. So the great thing about new C64 games is they always have fantastic music. I understand, Frodo, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're trucking the heartland of Europe. Hey Kate, how's it going? How is the overall volume? Am I too loud? Is my voice too loud? I feel like it might be. Game is low, so I'm going to turn myself down because I'm pretty much up all the way. And then I can turn the game up a little bit. How is that? Is that a good balance right there, or am I now too low? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm died already. So if you've not seen the movie Wreck-It Ralph, this is the game that it's mostly based on. You play as Fix It Felix Jr., and your job is to fix the apartment block that Ralph wrecks. And you do this by just fixing the windows. Oh, you do want to... I forgot about this the first time I played. Fix that center part too. And just like in the movie, this is a very tall arcade block. So It kind of reminds me of Crazy Climber a little bit, just because it's on a a tall, thin building. I guess that's really the only thing that it has in common with Crazy Climber. I'm just so happy to be streaming on real hardware again. I was so frustrated the last time that I tried to stream and nothing was working right. And I just put everything away. But time heals all wounds. And because I love using this CRT so much. When you play on a CRT and you've got the real machine right in front of you, there's a special feeling. Now, I am cheating a little bit. I am using a Super Nintendo pad attached to a dongle that Aaron let me borrow. So I'm not using a joystick. I just can't, because joysticks suck for anything other than... Actually, a joystick would not be bad for this game, but we're going to be playing some other kind of games that joysticks are not great with, so... I think I just had to reset my computer and/or OBS and/or update Windows Dunk. I think that was the problem. The problem is that once I would have had to stop the stream to restart OBS. It's very temperamental when it comes to capture cards, especially those ones that are composite-based rather than HDMI-based. Absolutely, Kate. That's a very good sentiment. Real hardware is the best catalyst for nostalgia. Yeah, I imagine this would work real well in the Coco 3, Curtis. I also have a new streaming setup as far as my monitors go. I'll show you that in just a second, whenever. So I've got a fourth monitor set up on this side of the screen so I can monitor the chat and I don't have to mess up my wires moving things off my main 2-monitor setup. And then, of course, I've also got an HDMI out to the TV. So I'm now using, I believe, all the ports on my 980 Ti, all the graphic ports. So things have gotten harder. We've got... I'm not sure how you're supposed to get by that thing. Okay, I guess you just wait for it to disappear. I think when you have an apple pie, maybe you're invincible. I never tested that out, but I see that it's a temporary thing. Oh, I'm 100% back in on real hardware for sure, Curtis. Of course, I never left the real hardware bandwagon on the Coco. Uh-oh. And the joystick is no longer responding. All right. Now, it could be that maybe things are just a little bit weird. And it could be... Okay. So, sometimes this adapter doesn't work all the time. So I guess we will have to go over to the joystick, but that's okay. I've got my trusty Epix 500XJ, otherwise known as the Conix Speed King overseas. Yeah, this is a great little game, Ricky. Give this one another go. Fantastic little intro sequence. I know we talk about this all the time, but if only every game had such thought and care put into it. And the voice samples, it's hard to believe that this fits on a single disc, All right, here we go. It's so colorful, too. As you guys know, the C64 palette is not my favorite, but they're using it to the best of their abilities. So, I was going to try and destroy Ralph there. Oops. To see if I had an apple pie, if I could knock him off his top. We'll try that again next time. Yeah, the floating clouds. It's a great touch. Reminds me of the floating clouds in the Coco 3 version of Rampage. Hey Pix, how's it going, man? I've even got a monster stick. The problem with the monster stick is that it's uncomfortable to hold in the lap. And I don't have a lot of table space in front of me. That's the great thing about the Speed King, is that you can put it on your lap. Alright, we're gonna grab this pie. Yeah. No. Okay, it just makes you invincible. It doesn't, you can't, like, destroy Ralph or anything. That's a great question. I should know, Barkbit, because I just listened to Flack talk about it on Sprite Castle. I think I needed to either restart OBS, restart my computer, or install a Windows update, Ricky. One of those three things. You never know. OBS is sort of a closed box. Especially when you're dealing with composite-based capture cards. Or non-digital based capture cards, I guess I should say. How do you do that, Pix? Is it all joystick controlled like the console version? Oh. Wow, so do you use QOP whatever to move yourself around? Or do you use the cursor keys? It seems like not a fun time. This is a good game you can press for points because you can just kind of hang out and collect those pies. Yeah. I imagine the people made it work back in the day, but that is definitely probably not the preferred way to play Lemmings, Pix. Oh, okay, so it's a new game. Yeah, you know, of course it's going to be newer than the movie, and the movie is not super old, but I guess the movie is sort of super old at this time. I mean, Wreck-It Ralph, did it come out? Oh, yeah. I was hoping to be able to do that. Hey, Mitsuyama, how's it going, man? Picard, welcome, welcome. I've only got 13 seconds left, not enough time to go down and get that pie. Tw 2012 is Wreck-It Ralph, okay. That makes sense. I want to say that might have been one of the first movies that Eep and I saw together. Because 2012, I was living in Boston in the first part of the year, and we might have gone to the mall up there to see it. Look at that, the flowers up there. I guess that means that you can't jump up there. That's how they make it a little bit more difficult. This game does everything right, guys. It does everything right. It increases the difficulty in a way that fits the theme. It doesn't just make it faster, you know, like putting the flower box there limits your movement. It's fantastic. I figured you were Derosha. That sounds like a very Southy name. Oh boy, that was dumb. I was really pressing my luck there. Ah, well, people in New Hampshire hate people from Massachusetts, and likewise. All right, I fixed it. I made it to the end of the first lap, so I think I'm going to get a medal. Do I get a medal? Yes, I do. Oh. You've got a lot of nicknames for various people in different geographical regions, Ricky. People in New Hampshire look down their nose at everybody that's not in the live free or die state. All right, let's see how much more difficult this gets in round 2 here. Oh, that's cool, Mitsuyama. Yeah, I noticed that this was, oh, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think it's, there's one of the games that we're going to play is PAL only. I think that this one got an NTSC release. All right. Now, the trick is to be able to escape this and go back to the menu without resetting the whole console. Could it be this button? Nope. One of these? Nope. I guess there's no way to do it. So you don't have to do a hard reset, but you do have to do this each time, which is not a big deal. Did I do that right? Okay. And that takes you back to the menu here. And I could strip out all this other stuff, and I might at some point. All right, so that was Fix It Felix. Why don't we go on to Luftrausers. Now this is a CRT file. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll find out. Yeah, this is real hardware picks. I love real hardware. Bam. I only stream on real hardware. You know me. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that this doesn't work. That's disappointing because I paid real money for all these games. Well, I didn't pay for Fix It Felix, but I am going to give a donation. But these other games I paid cash money for. Let's see. So, what? I don't recall saying that at all, Mitsuyama. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You must have been dreaming. I'm real hardware till the day I die. Okay. So, CBM again. Let's look at this file tree a little bit more and see. Surely they would have made a way to play this on real hardware. I mean, because you normally can't, it's not like people have, you know, EEPROM burners or anything. Oops, I went down too far. It must have been my cousin, Car Boot. All right. So here is Luftrausers again. And let's look at this. So that's high scores, some garbage, and yeah. So maybe this isn't going to work, guys. I'll have to play this on a I have no idea what I'm using, Ricky. This is just the, well, it's the thing from the future is 8-bit. The future was 8-bit. The SDIEC, I think is what it is. Or maybe that's the Coco. I get them all confused. I know that the div MMC is the Specky. What does D do? You mean like if I hit D? Oh, okay. It just takes me back up to the directory. Maybe I have to hit Shift D. Try that. Nope. Or Commodore D. Nope. Yeah, I get you, Pix. I don't know what that does. I can't get down there, and I can't hit. But that's a. Oh. Sorry if that was making an annoying buzzing sound. Yeah, I tried Shift D. I'm just not sure. But well, let's try it one more time just to make sure. Okay, it's loading. So that time it gave me a different color screen. Interesting. Maybe if I hit reset on the on this guy. Now you know, cartridges load instantly, and there's no way I can type out that whole. Even if I knew how to investigate the file system within this thing, there's no way I could. Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know, Ricky. Maybe I'll do some investigation to see if there is a D64. It was for high scores picks. So apparently what you'd do is you'd load this up in an emulator and you'd put in the virtual drive the high score disk and then save it on there. So, well, that's disappointing, but we live and learn. Let's move on. Oops. And again, big props to Aaron for fixing this C64, or installing a new CIA chip. That was well, I think we might have hit a snag. We might just need to do a hard reset here. Yeah, we'll have to, if you figure it out, Pix, let me know on the Discord. And maybe it's just running the CRT file through a converter, you know, to make a disk image out of it. I've never played Luftwausers, and so I was excited to make my first experience with it on the C64 because I know it's very popular. Okay, but we're going to play a little bit of another new game that I purchased off itch.io, however you say it. This is that's not good. Yep, Planet Golf. That's right, Ricky. However, it too is not working correctly. Let's try it again. Maybe I need to go into the might need to go into the C64 Mini Maxi and run it out of there. Oops. Let's see what's lurking in here. Yeah, there's a... So we got Golf E and Golf Game. Let's try Golf Game first. Same thing. Same thing. Weird. Well, we've still got other... We won't give up. Yeah, I just really think that it should be... I mean, that's a D64 file. That should work. Let's try it one more time. And then we got this game. So that makes me a little nervous, but I guess that's what it should be. Come on. Well, that time we didn't get a ready prompt. That means something changed. Oh boy. Maybe it doesn't like the fast load. We can try it without it. Good thinking, Ricky. Oh, the drive is blinking. I think there's activity on the drive, but it's blinking red. I don't know what that means. You can see that. I don't know if this. I don't think that this SD thing requires the fast load card to be loaded, you know. But that certainly doesn't look promising. All right, we'll try it one more time. We'll do fast load, and then we'll do the file and the mini thing, just to see. That's what people say that prefer emulation, but I prefer the frustration of real hardware, Mitsuyama. Nothing gets my blood pumping like incompatibility. That's why I always use my Amiga 600. Even though when I put the memory module in, it causes the joystick to pull to the left constantly, I just treat that as another challenge the game throws at me. Okay. Planet. Mini. Okay, let's try Golf E. It looks good that we've got green on the drive here. Hey, man. You sound like the Chud, Aaron. Rest in peace. Not really. I mean, he's not dead, but he's just dead to me. So, of course, we are without the fast load cart now. So, that means that we are waiting. No, he's dead to me because he's never around anymore. I never see him. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can try, because I did not try this particular file with the fast load cart. So we took out the fast load cart. We're having issues with this Planet Golf game, Aaron. And so we'll put the fast load cart back in and we'll try and load that same file. And if that doesn't work, then we will move on. Okay. Oh, man. I got super excited. And then this happened. Boy, that's a crazy thing. Yeah. All right, well, we'll save Planet Golf for my C64 emulation stream. But don't worry. I've prepared some other games. Aaron, you missed the Fix It Felix Jr. That game is great. You need to check that out post haste. So I went through the H's and the I's, and I just picked out a couple. Why don't we start with Huxley? This one looked interesting to me. Oops. Okay. I think I know why that happened. I wasn't meant to run the zip file there. I was meant to run the other one. Oh, now we're all over the place. I think the system is just breaking down here. Maybe the chips are heating up. What is the ultimate cart? What does that do? Pix? Okay, down here. Yeah, I believe that the I believe that the machine is rebelling. Okay, Commodore key run stop. It does not work. It's a hard lock here. So, but let's load up Fix It Felix Jr. again, just to see if things are still okay. Oh, Commodore run stop to avoid having to type. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ricky. I did not know that. Okay. I'm gonna wreck it! Yeah, so this still works, so that's good. Okay, so let's do this, then Commodore run stop. But I think Fix It Felix is still loaded. Yeah, it's still loaded in the thing. So now if I do this from the get-go, then there we go. Thank you, Ricky. That's an amazing trip. That's true. Ralph went to town. Okay, so let's go back and let's try this Huxley game again. Okay, that was a tape file, so we'll go back. Let's try Hyperball. It's also a tape file. Let's try Ice Cold Beer. All right. Woohoo! Something worked. So I've never played Ice Cold Beer before. I don't know the rules. I know that it's a famous arcade game, like Pix was saying. But I'm hopeful that it won't be hard to learn. And I figured, why not let the it's just like with loop browsers, let the C64 version be the version. Yeah, man. I've got nothing against the Sid. Okay. So, is this a, okay. I didn't realize ice cold beer was that old. Okay. So, joystick port 2 or keys controls the right side of the bar. Joystick port 1 or keys. So this is a Q and P game. Okay, and run stop. Nah, we don't want unlimited balls. Okay, so, oh, I see. But you can't put it back down once it's up, right? So this time it's mine. Here we go. Ah. Oh. Game over. This is tricky. Awesome. Oh, come on. Come on. Now we're in trouble. Nope. Oh, Hornet. Hornet just crawled up my leg, flew away to Amigo Studios. Yeah, Murder Hornet. They're alive and well in West Virginia, just when you forgot about them. Remember when Murder Hornets were all over the news before COVID? Man. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. And once you get up there, there's no going back, right? You can't reset the plunger, right? So let it go all the way down. Nope. That's right, Ricky. It was as much as I have grown to detest the phrase the before times, it was the before times. Roll it right in there. Ah, I went too far. Ah. Maybe I'm not, maybe there's another... Oh yeah, it's A and L. Okay. That makes the game immensely easier. Because then you can just do that. I was playing pro mode before. It's a good thing, Kate. You support them because are they open yet, or are you still just not venturing forth? All right, I get the idea of ice cold beer. It's a cool game. Yeah, I like it. Oh, so I do have to do the hard reset. Yeah, exactly, Duncan. It's like a carnival game. Okay, let's try this other. So, you know, let's try this one. Hopefully this is also a tape game. Maybe it'll load. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't. All right, well, we still have other options. Somebody pick a letter, and we'll play whatever is on there from that letter. This is just the stuff that came with the SD card. M, got it. Mama Llama. Yeah, I've never seen one of those in my life. I'm sure that they've been places where I've been, but... So Mama Llama. Anybody know anything about this game? I really hate that font. They use that font a lot in Atari as well. It's like that, like... It's like the font from The Hobbit, just pixely and bad. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. So F1, enter current level. This is weird. I don't think yeah, firing does nothing. Okay. Does anybody know what to do in this game? Let's try a different level. Yeah, this has got to be Jeff Mentor, no question about it. Plant anti-genesis device. Did it. We'll also plant a retrogenesis device. I don't know what I'm doing, if that wasn't evident. All right, well, that is about all that I want of that. Okay. Why don't we go with the D's? Dr. Worrio. Dr. Worro. But it's called frogs. Score a point by pushing other frogs into the pond. First frog with 20 points wins the match. Okay. So... I don't know how to change the number of players. Okay. You gotta have at least... Okay. Yeah, so you gotta have multiple people here. Shame. Shame. I would have liked to have seen some AI. It would have been fun to play around with this. I like that. Man, I saw the train video and I thought it was my video and I thought somebody was moving around behind me and then I got freaked out. Yeah, I like this music a lot. So maybe next time Aaron and I get together on the Classic Computer Club, we'll check that out. Speaking of Classic Computer Club, Aaron, when is the first international meeting? go to Digiloy. Oh, now this looks cool. Huge sprite. It's like a Sodan-sized sprite. Of course, this game plays better than Sodan. Oh, man. Another solid soundtrack. Oh, interesting, Ricky. Very interesting. All pet ASCII art. Wow. Key. Can I go this way? I can. Nice variety of enemies. Man, I don't think I can kill that thing. Almost running low on life. Oh, nope, that was a bad move. I'm gonna die. Okay, neat. That's a neat game. And then just start you over. I've never seen a game like this before that uses this sort of art, as far as I know. I mean, can anybody recall another game that had this style of this ASCII art or PetSCII or whatever it is? It is like, I'm telling you right now that I'm having more fun with this than I ever have with Turrican. You're right, Ricky, you're 100% right. Let's see, I think this is where I got the key. Yeah, there's the key. Yep. That's the end of the line right there. Hey Curtis, are you still listening? I've got a question for you. I'm stuck here. I'll go back out. See, and I think if I come out here and then I go, no, okay, already lost. Okay, we definitely don't want to fall in that pit. That's a boost if I can figure out how to get to it, I think. Maybe not. I'm not sure what that +1, unless it was just a, no. Yeah, I don't know, Ricky. Oh. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Digiloy. All right. Let's try another one. Yeah, Curtis, is that are there Coco games that use that sort of drawing technology? Is that something the Coco can do? You know, I know that the Coco is famous for not having sprites. How about the K's? Nothing. Not a popular game letter. L's? Laser Zone. I don't know what I'm talking about, Curtis. You tell me. Like, I have no idea what I'm saying. But like, you know how that game used those big chunky chunks? You know? That's what I'm talking about. Chunky chunks. Oh, here we go. It's another llama game. Laser Zone. And this might be one that we use port 1 with. Okay, so it's one of these. I don't know what you're talking about, Ricky. This is definitely easier to understand than the other llama game. It's kind of a neat concept. I mean, are there other games that use this you know, dual direction shooting? Okay, that's good to know, Curtis. Oh, you can go back and forth too. Things get tough. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely wacky. No, I mean no. Oh, okay. I forgot I can traverse. That's right, Barkbit. In Sweden, how often do people remark about things coming out the yin-yang? I'm sure that's a pretty common occurrence in Sweden, isn't it, Barkbit? Yeah, you can. I'm not sure exactly how I'm doing it, but I see that I'm doing it. All right, that was a cool one. Let's see. We haven't looked at the V's. Who knows? Maybe it'll be on there. I need to turn off my dehumidifier. I'll be right back. Oops. Has everybody, I guess I should say, has anybody listened to the newest This Week in Retro? My favorite story that we talked about was the cassette tape thing, where there's these massive, let's try vegetables. There are these massive cassette tapes that they still use, for like business purposes. And then one of the guys on Retro Man Cave's Discord, he actually works in the factory where those huge cassettes are made. Pretty incredible. Match rows of 3 shapes to destroy them. Match 4 more to destroy 4 rows. Oh. Switch back over to port 2. I'm sure that was useful information that I missed. Okay. Okay, so you can't go diagonally. I was thinking you could go off, but it would already be a match. So. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, this is, you know, it's funny. I don't know that much about Bejeweled, so I don't know if this is the Bejeweled mechanic or not. But it's definitely just your typical match 3 and or match 4 puzzle game. If you can get 4, you clear the whole row, which is obviously what you want to do. But yeah, not much to this, but you know, it was free on the thing. So, all right, we'll leave it. I figured Brent might have some experience with that, Aaron. And I'm glad you guys that show. It's nice to do because it's totally different than Amigos. They're both fun to do in different ways. Although there's definitely more editing involved with Neil's show, as in there is any editing involved with Neil's show. The only time we edit Amigos is when things really go off the tracks. Let's try a paper plane. Are virtual tapes just hard drives, Frodo? It's slightly disconcerting, Mitsuyama. Oh yeah, now this is my type of game. Immediately understandable. Good soundtrack. Was there a, there wasn't a Caverns of Mars for the C64, was there? So are you just trying to collect, like, how many... Is the high score based on how many turns you make? Okay, I thought when it said replay, I thought we were actually going to a... So this is like procedurally generated, I guess, maybe. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. He could have ported it to the C64 later on down the line. I'm sure that there were APX games that eventually saw release on other platforms. I like this one a lot, guys. I also wonder if there was a version of Glider for the C64, you know, that map game. For talking paper airplane games. Are you sure that it got a 2600 release, Ricky? I feel like that I would have known that if that was the case. And I don't think that it did. Alright, we'll give this one more go. Yeah, Vertical Flappy Bird is very, very apt. You also sort of groove along with the music as you're like... That's what I'm doing anyway. Alright. Alright, yeah. This one's a winner in my book. Okay, that makes sense, Ricky. Yeah, left and right only. We got time for a couple more here. You know, I bet Flappy Bird is on here. I bet you anything it is. It's not. We already looked at F's, I forgot. But I know that there's a Flappy Bird for the C64. Oh, let's look at it and see if there's a V. Nope, because we already looked at V's too. What Y's do you have? Nothing? No, nothing in the Z's either. try street. Oh, there's supercars. Let's do supercars. It's not, it's supercycle. Okay. This is the SD card copy that, no. Is that what you gave me? Is that, no. I don't think you gave me an SD card for the C64, Aaron. All I have is I've got a CF card here that I assume is the Amiga. I've got a SSD. I can't even remember what's on that you brought over. Unless it's on that. Is it on the SSD? Yeah, send me what you got, man. I need it. I need it all. Hey, this is the guy that just died, right? The guy that just passed away, remember? Didn't he just pass away last week? Pouring out. Maybe it's not time to pour one out for remember as the Satan goat is on the screen. All right. Yeah, Paul Kitching sent me an image, and then I lost it, and I tried to download it again, and too much time had passed, so. Run stop. Reward passed away. Ah, I see. Okay. Not remember reward. Enable. High score. I think Sinatra sang that, Devil. We probably shouldn't have enabled fast load. That was the mistake. Let's try that again. Somebody remind me what that game was, because I've already forgotten. Please. It was loading? Oh. Sorry. Supercycle. Got it. Thank you. So we do want to enable the fast loader, right? All right, I'll take your silence as yes. Oh, okay, fixed, thank you. Okay, high score and reset. I didn't know if the cart fast load was like getting in the way of whatever fast load it was doing. I didn't want to confuse it. That's why I thought that things had gone awry. What do we think? Is it still loading? Is this? I don't mind waiting as long as we're waiting with a purpose. You know, it's funny with middle school kids. I'll tell you a secret, and Aaron, this is a secret you can use because you're going to have a middle school kid in a couple of years. Never tell a middle school kid slow down. They won't do it. But if you tell them to move with purpose, then they'll do just what you want them to do. Move with purpose. And that means that because then they start thinking and they start moving and they stop banging the berry sacks into the chair. You know, Chad and Lori's Luke is going into middle school this year, Aaron. Well, you never move with purpose, so that makes sense. I don't know, guys. I think that maybe the dual fast loads have messed it up. Or maybe it's just corrupt. It could be any number of things. Yeah, we'll try disabled. Okay. Yeah, I really need to strip all this extraneous folders out of here and just get right to the good stuff. S. If nothing else, we heard the crack screen music. And we saw the goat in the pentagram, letting you know that the crackers that did this are ultra evil. Okay. Run, stop. Okay, disable fast loader. Okay, we got better looking bars now. We've got color bars instead of black and white. I think this actually is loading this time. Oh no, there's nothing more finicky than the Amiga, Duncan. Nothing. Okay, Epic's Super Cycle. Because with the Amiga, you're dealing with Kickstart versions. You're dealing with a whole bunch of things, you know, RAM requirements that with the C64 you just don't have to deal with. Okay, so leather style. This is cool. I like that one. I like a good taupe. Yeah, this is not doing a whole. This is showing off the quote unquote beauty of the red and the C64 color palette. Oh, does a pretty good blue though. All right, begin the race. It's like that bicycle game. Milk Race. Remember that on the Spectrum? That was something. All right. So I'm assuming that I'm the guy in the middle. Boy, those guys are going real fast. So this is like pole position, except you're on a bike. And the track is incredibly straight. Incredibly straight. I'm also going 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, that's my score. Okay. Control's pretty good. Okay, there's multiple gears. Whoa. Okay, I'm definitely in the highest gear now. That's right, eat my dust, other guy. I'm maxing it out here. Wow, I'm very surprised I made it through that. I heard it bing. That might be the first lap. Okay, so maybe that was preparing to qualify. Yeah, I cannot imagine. Just getting on a motorcycle terrifies me, Ricky. I couldn't imagine going that fast with nothing around me. Desert view, huh? Yeah, this game could definitely use some rock and background tunes. So, you know, one thing I've always wondered about that I've never asked you guys, you UK folk. Whoa, well, what was that? Do you guys own cars, or are you public transit only? Whoa. Okay, so that's I see the representation of the gears here. Maybe. I thought I understood how the gears worked. I know that people own cars in the UK, Bitstorm. What I'm asking is that, do you personally own a car? Oh. It's pretty awesome that you can get by without one. You know, I'd love to live in a society where you didn't have to use a car. It's just it's impossible where Aaron and I live. You have to have a car if you're going to be working. All right, see how we did here. I want to take this call real quick. Hello? Nope. Figured it was a telemarketer. It was. All right, now we're in the city. I think if I lived in Sheffield, well, I guess it would just depend, because they do have that tram that's really nice. But I'd still want a car. It was really hard to go shopping and take the tram. I mean, it was inconvenient. See you, Barkbit. Good night, man. Yeah, in today's day and age where everything can be delivered, okay, you've got to let go of the accelerator. It's just like real life. You've got to let go of the accelerator to shift gears. I like the gear shifting mechanic in this, though. That's pretty cool. Oh. Shift. See, yeah, I don't understand what controls the downshifting and upshifting. Like right now, I'm pushing my button and nothing's happening. Maybe you've got to. I don't get it. Oh, it undoubtedly is, Curtis. I mean, yeah, public transport is really suffering during this time. Yeah, 3 gears is unusual, but it definitely adds to the realism, such as it is. You know, nobody's going to say that this is a motorbike simulator unless you're the Codemasters and you're writing for the Specky, in which case it definitely is. Hit flags for points. All right. Also, this is the bonus track. Okay, so I guess maybe you've got to be redlining to shift gears. Man. The flags come up on you so quick, it's difficult to hit them. They're also like right where the other guys are too. They're like the Buggy Boy flags. That's a game we're going to have to play on the C64. The C64 version of Buggy Boy is great. I wonder if this bonus track is just all straight. This is very impressive because I have, you know, if this was pole position, I would have died a million times by now. Yeah, no kidding, guys. It's definitely not West Virginia, I can tell you that. All right, well, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Like I said, if you're gonna stream, you got to do it in real hardware. That's just the way it is. I know Aaron's got a big thing coming up. He's hooked up a new system that he's eager to start streaming. I won't give away the surprise, but look forward to that tomorrow night. And I want to thank Frodo, Mitz, Picard, Dunk, Curtis, Ricky, Bitstorm, Barkbit, Aaron, Rob. Thank you guys for hanging out. Rob, sorry I missed you when you said hello. I just looked away. Delamort, thanks for being here, man. And I will definitely be back for more C64 in the future. If anybody figures out what's going on with Luftrausers and can figure out how to convert a CRT file to a disk image file so I can play it on the real hardware, and also if somebody can figure out what's going on with Planet Golf and why that's just flat up not working on my system, that would be great. This is a PAL C64, Ricky. My only C64, my only working C64 is a PAL C64. Sounds good, Rob. I will send you a message. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Adios.